Today you're hanging out with Lunchtime Lauren. I am going to the pharmacy to pick up one of my medications, and today's video is going to be about alcohol consumption. So, a lot of people do not want to hear that you cannot drink alcohol when you're trying to lose weight, but we're going to talk about it today, and there's several reasons that you should not drink it. So with fasting, one of the reasons is that, first of all, disclaimer, I'm Lauren Howman, nurse practitioner, but I'm not operating in that capacity, so get with your own medical provider before starting a fasting journey or any new diet or exercise routine. Awesome. So one of the things with fasting, alcohol is straight poison, okay? And I love alcohol, so don't think I'm like saying you can never have a drink or anything like that, but I love my wine and I love my craft beers, thanks to my husband Kyle, who got me into them. But alcohol is straight poison. If you ingested alcohol in its purest form, you'd be dead in 5 seconds. So it's watered down poison. And what we're doing with fasting is we are getting all the toxins out of your body for healing and for weight loss. So in your fat cells, not only are you storing fat and water, but you're also storing a ton of toxins. And so when you're releasing that fat and you're releasing all those toxins, you're already making your kidneys work hard. And then you're gonna go drink some alcohol and put even more toxins in your body. So not a good idea on that front. So health-wise, a lot of people will cite doctors who say 1 glass of red wine is healthy, for heart health and blah, 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 blah. But in all honesty, you would get the same health benefits from a glass of grape juice without the alcohol. So, drinking is fine. Drink what you want. I'm not here to say don't drink alcohol, but when you're fasting, you're putting poison in while your body's already trying to get poison out. The second reason that alcohol is a no-no when you're dieting, whether you're doing carb counting or calorie counting, or you're fasting, or you're doing intermittent fasting or OMAD, is that it will kick you out of ketosis. So blood sugars, alcohol sugars are the easiest thing to process as far as anything you're going to put in your mouth, and process it and change it into energy. So if you drink alcohol, it's going to burn that energy off first before it's going to move to the carbohydrates that you ate, and then moving into the proteins and the fat that you ate, so that you're going to kick yourself out of ketosis. Even if you're doing low carbs, you're putting sugar in, you're probably going to kick yourself out of ketosis. Now, some people can drink a beer a day on a keto diet or a low carb diet and stay in ketosis, but you are lessening your ketosis because you're putting in alcohol sugars, and it's going to convert that for energy before it's going to go back to fat burning from your food that you're eating and from the fat on your body. So when you drink alcohol, you're going to slow down your fat burn because your I can't talk today, guys. Your body is going to burn off the alcohol sugars first because it is the most easy to access, easiest to convert, and so that's what it's going to do. So what's the other reason you should not have alcohol while you're fasting? So, because it ruins a fast. Not only a fast, but any diet. It will wreck your diet. You will be starting over the next day, because if you're doing calorie counting or keto or Atkins and you go and have 2 or 3 drinks, guess what's going to happen next? You're going to start binging because your inhibitions are going to get lowered. You're going to say, well, now it's time to go binge on some food. And if you don't think that's going to happen, go ahead and try it, because even the most serious faster, the most serious dieter will tell you that when you drink alcohol, you're going to get in that kitchen, you're going to eat some weird stuff, like a bowl of Cheez-Its when you had no intention of eating Cheez-Its ever in your life, but you had it for your kids, or a bowl of Cheetos, or a whole bag of Oreos. And you're going to do it because you're not going to be in your right mind. 2 or 3 drinks is enough to make anybody binge. And you're either going to binge on alcohol and keep drinking, or you're going to binge on food. So those are all of the reasons why I do not recommend alcohol. And in my book, I say, save that for later. Once you're in a maintenance phase, it would be totally fine to have 2 or 3 drinks and then, oops, go off the deep end and end up eating a whole bag of Doritos. No big deal. You're already at maintenance, and all you need to do is correct your behavior and you'll be fine the next day. You might feel like poop, but you're going to be fine. You're not going to mess up your whole weight loss journey. But while you're in your journey and you are laser focused on losing weight, alcohol is not a good idea, because it's not going to do you any benefit. You're not going to have a glass of wine and then think, well, that was a good idea because that was some carbs, that was some calories you didn't need. And all calories from liquids are empty calories. So I always suggest to people, never drink your calories. So the only calories I ever drink are if I am having wine or beer. But if I'm just having a meal or I'm drinking throughout the day, no calories. Because the calories, okay, so let's say you eat a steak and a potato and you're full. Well, you can still sip on a Coke all night long, or glasses of wine after glasses of wine, or chocolate milk. I don't know what you guys want to drink, but you know what I'm saying. Anything filled with calories, and your stomach is full. You have that sensation that you are done eating, and you are happy and satisfied with the amount of food you have. But you can keep cramming calories in there, because when you drink those calories, they don't fill your stomach up. You start processing them through your body, and it's not going to keep you full. It's not going to do any added benefit. So they're empty calories, and you don't need them. So water, I'm a proponent of Crystal Light and things like that because they taste pretty decent to me. I don't like diet pop and diet soda. I got caught up on that word because it's been pop here in the north for the last 8 or 9 years that I've lived here, but it was soda before that. So I was almost trying to say like pop and soda together. But anyway, so even if you're slam full of food, you can drink a 2 liter of Coke over time and you would get no benefit, no nutrition, but a ton of sugar, and it's not going to help you out. So I say don't drink any calories. For special occasions, if you're going to be drinking, fine. If you want to have champagne or beer or wine or whatever your Jack Daniels on the rocks, I don't know. But when you're in your weight loss journey, alcohol will do nothing but derail you. So I wanted to come to you guys and say that in a pretty succinct way today, and I didn't do that. So basically, you get what you get with me because my brain goes in 50 different directions. But basically, the moral of the story is alcohol will mess you up. It will mess your fast up. It will mess up your calorie count for the day. Oh, and then some people will do this. Like, let's say you're on a program where you can have 1,200 calories a day. They'll save calories for the end of the day for the 2 glasses of wine. That would be fine, except for that. Those 2 glasses of wine, now you're at your calorie count for the day, but you might still be hungry because you didn't eat dinner. Or those 2 glasses of wine might make you mosey your way into the kitchen and go and have Doritos or Oreos, or I'm just trying to think of things that people junk food on because that's kind of what's in my house for the kids. So it's never going to be a good idea. If you're going to do that, I would definitely limit yourself to 1 drink, and also give yourself enough calories left over, or whatever portion, however you're measuring this thing, give yourself enough left over to also have a meal or at least a snack or some kind of protein dense something, so that you don't end up going into the kitchen and eating something that's completely wrong for what your journey is. So anyway, I'm Lauren Howman. I'm out of here. Let me go pick up this prescription for my thyroid medication, and I hope you got some value from today. I know that I was kind of all over the place. Alcohol is a sticky one though, because nobody wants to give it up, and yet we all know that it's going to do more harm than good in terms of weight loss, in terms of healing, autophagy, and getting the best health that we want. So drink it at your own risk. If you do it while you're fasting, also know that you're going to have a lower tolerance, so you will get drunk a lot faster. So be careful with how much you consume, because you might find yourself pretty incapacitated when you thought you would be just fine. So if you're used to drinking 3 glasses and being just fine, 2 might knock you out and make you just like a blithering hot drunken mess. So be careful with how much you consume if you are not used to drinking and you've been fasting for a long time. And I don't mean fasting for days and days and then go pick up a bottle. I mean, if you've been on a fasting journey, or if you've lost a ton of weight, your tolerance is going to change. So my tolerance has definitely changed. I can handle a lot less liquor now than I used to be able to in the form of wine or beer. So I have to be careful with that now, because I don't want to make a fool of myself or do something bad, you know. So you have to make sure that you're going to be able to handle your alcohol when you do get around your alcohol. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a good day. Happy Thursday. I'll see you guys back soon with some more tips, tricks, or information that I think you will find helpful. Let me know what questions you have. Find me at laurenhowman2@yahoo.com or on Facebook at Lauren Rutledge Howman. Bye.